Welcome to another series of our training, guys. I thought of building out something so that you can be able to see what we are going to be building in our class. Now, remember that we have been treating or discussing all about the basics of 3D animation. But in this class now, we're going to see how we can make effective use of transitions. As you can see from the screen, the ball is bouncing, the bouncing ball. Yes, we're going to see how we can make this ball bounce faster or slower. And we are going to as well do a rotational work of it and do it kind of the scaling of the ball as well. So let's get started, please. Now, we'll close it and create a new project, JavaFX. But this time around, we're not going to click JavaFX application, JavaFX FXML application, the third option. Next, we name it transition class. Transition class. Let's give the transition. Okay, we go ahead to finish. Okay, so and I hope we've downloaded our theme builder. This this is the theme builder right here. So I ask you guys to download it because that's the basic tool that will be needed for us in this class. So go ahead to open the transition part and we're going to open the FXML file by double clicking on it. Yeah, so it closes our theme builder. So we're going to delete some certain things. I don't need this click me button. I'm going to delete that. And I don't need this label also. We're not going to be making use of anchor pane. I'm going to remove anchor pane. So you come to library and you search stack pane. Stack pane. Stack pane. Stack pane, yeah. So drag it and paste it here. So in this stack pane, we're going to also bring in an image view. Resize that image to cover the entire screen. So we're going to upload an image. Let's an image from. Let me copy an image to this directory, please. Coming. I have an image at my desktop. Okay, I pasted that image right there. Let me rename it so that it will be a little bit easy and fancier. So I open the image right there. So remember, I want to resize it more. Okay, that's good. So next thing is I'm bring my anchor pane right now. This is the anchor pane. Drag it onto the screen. Yes, it will cover the entire. The purpose of the anchor pane is to hold our button. For this one around a materialized button, JFX button. So if you don't know how to get this button, you can watch my previous video on this so that you can know how to get the materialized button. So I will now change the text to touch me. Touch me. Okay. So I'll come to the CSS part or style part. I'll give it a background color of red background color. This is the color code FF0000. I also fill the text color FX text fill white FFF. And also want to give it a rounded nature, that is the background radius. Let me give a background radius of 200. Okay, and then I'll have to resize the button a little bit. Then I'll increase the radius to about 2000. I think that's fine to give us a perfect circle from like this. Let's make the circle smaller. Okay, I think this is better now. Yeah. So next thing that you do for me is to go down here to the code section and let's give this a name button. So we've done this, we are ready to go. So we click onto this document controller. We change it. We click this arrow button here, and you select this. That's fine. So you save your work. Okay, please remember something else. We want to make this background blur. We don't want to see the entire picture. So to make this image blur, we go to hierarchy. We click on image. Then go to property. The property section. Go to effect. Go to version blur. So you can click this again to increase the blurring. I think this is fairer now. Okay, that's better. Better off, I think so. That's okay. So so now the button. I'll click on the button. Then what is this? Okay. Click on the button. You go to button type. Let it be raised. That's fine. So save it. Then move to your NetBeans so I can start coding proper. Your document. Okay, so before that, let's remove this label. We don't need label. Private label now. We need the private JavaFX button. Button. That's the name we'll give to the button at our distance. So we remove this. We don't need this. So okay, we need to import our JavaFX button. So for us to do so, you come to library, right click on library, add library. Okay, you click on JavaFX. That's fine. Then we can now come here and do alternate enter. Then you get the JavaFX button ready. So we are now ready to go on. So we're starting with transition, that is translate transition. Translate transition, we're going to see very soon how or what it does. Okay. Okay. So let us create an object, translate transition equals to new translate transition. Make sure you spell that correctly. If not, that won't work. So to import this, you hold your enter key, alternate enter to import. So now we've created an object called transition, and that is an object of translate transition. Okay, so next is to set the duration of the transition. How long you want the transition to run. So to do that, you type transition dot set duration, and we're going to set a duration of seconds. That is duration of seconds. Let's give it a 4-second duration. Next is to set the node or the platform where the transition should take an effect, and we want the button to transit. We want to change the location of the button. We want the button to move from one location to another. And remember, we created the button object here. So for us to set that to transition, we have to now create a node for it. Transition dot set node, and then we impute the button right there. Okay, next is now to specify the direction of the transition. That is to set to along x-axis, along x-axis, um, let it remain at the origin. Y along y-axis, along y-axis, let it transit from the origin to 200 minus 200. Okay, so next is next thing we're going to play. Let's just play it and let's see how it works. Transition dot play. Yes, let's play it and see how it works now. That's good enough now. Okay, you can see our button now is going up. That's fine. So there's something we notice here. The button is transiting but it's not coming back. So they have to solve that also. We want the button to go up and come down, that motion, for that motion to take an effect. So to do that, we come here and specify that we want it to auto reverse. That is transition dot auto auto reverse. Let us set it to not auto property, auto reverse. Transition dot set auto reverse true, and then we now make it to continue indefinitely until we close the application. We don't want it to just transit for a while and just end it. No, we want it to transit indefinitely. To do so, we use this method set cycle count, and we want to apply it to our translate transition. I want to set that indefinitely. So that is fine now. So let us run the animation and see how it goes. Okay. So our touch me button now is now transiting from one point to another, and is going and is continuously transiting. So that this is a model whereby you can do my touch me game or bounce game, whereby you get one location, you kind of be touching the button, and you set a counter that will be taking the record of time that you touch the button. And also the number of times that you touch the background of the button. So that is the basic for our project. So take note, class. So in our graphic class, we are going to have a project and you're going to develop a bounce game. So you're going to submit that to me, and I'm going to see how is how your project goes. So take note of all these basic principles that we are applying right now. So our next class we are going to move to scaling. So we're going to see how we can change as this cycle is moving. Let it scale from smaller to bigger, or from bigger to smaller size that way. So let us move to the next class. Thank you.